event using campus groups. First thing we want to do is go to groups.gsb.columbia.edu. And so we're going to be presented with the home page if we're not already logged in to one of our other business school websites. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to click sign in. And we're going to go here. And then we're going to go ahead and sign in with our uni and password. For those of us who have dual mobile authentication enabled for applications, you will need to authenticate using dual mobile. If you're already logged into one of our other business school website or online resources, you would already be authenticated and you would have been directed over to the main page of campus groups. So here we are in the main page. And so in order for us to be able to create an event, we're going to need to associate ourselves as part of a group. So we're going to click on the groups icon at the top, which is a little crowd of 3 people. And I'm going to choose information technology group since that's the department that I'm in. And here is the information technology main page. There's a lot of options and things that we can do here, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to just go ahead and create an event. It's very simple to do. All we need to do is look here to the right and find the create button, and we're going to click that. And then we're going to go ahead and create an event. Simple enough. So here we have a blank form to create our event. If you notice on the right, there's going to be like a progress section where it'll tell you exactly where you're at in the event creation process. So the first thing I want to do is give my event a name. And for this event, we're going to say that we're getting a visit from Dell, and they're going to do some demos on new equipment. So we're going to do Dell demo event. And then if we want, we can right click, copy, paste, have that as the description as well. For event type, we're going to just choose conference, which seems to fit. And then as we scroll, you'll see that the progress also scrolls with you. Organizing team, I'm going to be the event coordinator for this event. We're going to keep going down. This is very easy to do. So when is this event taking place? Okay, so if we click in the field, we're going to be presented with the calendar. So at this point, we're going to choose our date, and we're going to choose a date in the future, of course, and we're going to say Monday, February 3rd. By default, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. times are selected for you. However, you can select whatever time you want. And this event's going to start at 3 p.m. and it's going to go for an hour so from 3 to 4 Eastern time. And we're going to go forward and number of attendees. This event is going to be catered for ITG because we're looking to Dell for what the newest technology is going to be out there a year from now so that we can offer it to faculty and staff in our community. So we're going to say number of attendees 50. Do we need setup time before the meeting? Not really, but the default there is 15 minutes. And now this is where we get to pick our room as to where we're going to hold this Dell demo conference. If we click book rooms, we're going to be presented with the book room dialog box. And so because we said that our capacity is 50, the database is going to show us all the rooms that can accommodate 50 people. And so I see here that Eurus Studio One is available. And let's scroll down. Hyper Lounge Terrace is available. Let's see. Eurus Lobby. Okay. I think for this event, we're going to use Eurus 33. No, actually, that one is not available. Let's use Eurus 301 just for this sample. So we're going to say book this room. And now the room says that it's booked. However, uh, this not that it could be a little misleading. It's just the way the system gives you the feedback. This basically means that you have reserved this room, and as we go through, the room is not entirely booked yet. It's just sitting in a queue waiting for it to be approved by the dean's office. So just because you see this doesn't mean that you have this room, it's been approved. No, we need to get out of this screen. And so now that we have our room selected, now the system shows us that we have URIS 301. If we don't put a location here, say for example, we are hosting this conference in an outside location, outside of URIS Hall, outside of campus, we need to make sure we put that here. Otherwise, it's going to default to URIS, and so you don't want to confuse your guest. But since we know that this is going to be in URIS Hall, we're going to leave this blank. And we're just going to keep scrolling down. These are some basic features that are available, but for this purpose, we're not going to choose who is allowed to register. Group members only, as we said at the beginning. This is only going to be for the ITG group for now. Once we see that the Dell demo went great and this is new equipment that we're looking forward to ordering for everyone, then we might have another demo within the school and then present that to you guys. But for now, we're just gonna select the ITG group. And basically, all this means is that in the end, members of this group are gonna be able to log in to campus groups, go to their group, and this event is gonna show up under the event section for information technology group because it's an upcoming event for that group. And so we're just gonna keep scrolling down. Who can see this event? As we just said, we only want this for group members only, and we're going to keep scrolling down. There's no cost to RSVP, so we're going to leave this as default. And then there are other options here that you can use that are, a little bit more advanced that we don't really need for this event. So we're just going to keep scrolling down until we get to the bottom here. Do we want to request feedback? No, I mean, this is a group event within ourselves, so we're going to be giving ourselves feedback. So I'm going to uncheck that box. And here are more advanced options. If we have special guest speakers, sponsors, if we have a website and we want to redirect URL after registration, the system can do that. So we're going to keep scrolling down. And so at this point, we're just going to say create our event. When we click this button, we wait a little bit. And then here is now where we can see that our event creation form is in draft mode. We have some policies that we'd have to abide by if we want to continue to use campus groups and continue with our event creation. It's going to show some blockout dates, and once we have read all of this, we're going to say accept the above policy, and so we're going to keep going. There isn't going to be any alcohol served at this event, so we're just going to say no. If we choose yes on the next page, we're going to be presented with the school's alcohol policy page that we will need to accept. Will there be food at this event? No food at the event. Will we have operation needs and requests? For this event, we're going to say no, just to keep things a little bit simple. If we said yes, one of our next screens will ask us what kind of services or equipment we're going to need from multimedia group. I'm sorry, this is for operation. Same thing for multimedia. We're going to say no to this as well. And then we're just going to click next. At this point, you're just going to click confirm and submit, and your event is created. Thank you page. We're going to go back to view events. And now we're going to just, we landed on the ITG Information Technology Group events main page. So if we scroll down, sorry for all the test events we have in there from testing the system. But if we look, Here's our event, Dell Demo Event, and is pending approval. Once the Dean's office approves, then we're good to go with our room and our event. And this is how you create an event using Campus Groups.